Hello, hello, hello. Hello to you. This is Reed, your friendly neighborhood Canadian, recording this video on the fly, unannounced, no plan, like most of my videos on YouTube. No plan, no rhythm, no thought process, just me, Canadian, wearing a Saints hat because my New Orleans Saints actually made the NFL playoffs, and we played 2 games in the playoffs, which is amazing. Even though any real football fan knew the Patriots were going to win the Super Bowl this year from the beginning of the year, just like I predicted them to win last year, the Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl. But I'm glad my Saints made it to the playoffs for the first time in a few years and did well. The reason that's important, it's not important, it's because I'm wearing this hat. But why am I wearing this Colorado Avalanche hockey jersey? Is it because tonight, on this day, I'm recording this video, that the longest winning streak in the NHL this year that no one gave a shit about? No one. I'm on Twitter all the time. I'm not on Facebook. I hate Facebook. I mean, I am on Facebook, but I'm not on Facebook actively, That's not me anymore. I got out of that many years ago. I'm on Twitter, and I'm on Instagram. And I haven't watched cable news in over 2 months now. So, okay, maybe. But I feel like the Colorado Avalanche, who won 10 hockey games in a row in the NHL, didn't get a lot of love anywhere. Didn't get a lot of play anywhere. And tonight, the Colorado Avalanche, one of my favorite hockey teams in the 90s, obviously, and one of my, probably, if I had to pick 10 favorite hockey teams, jersey-wise, but I always liked the Colorado Avalanche, and everyone thought Joe Sakic was running the team into the ground, and maybe he still is, but anyway, this team just won 10 hockey games in a row in today's NHL, and they lost tonight to the Montreal Canadiens. That sucks because my friend Catlin, who's the biggest Colorado Avalanche I know outside of Edmonton, because I'm in Lac La Biche, people, this small, great, beautiful town outside of Alberta, where the motto, I can't say, fuck, I have my voice back. Anyway, I was sick as a dog for 10 days. Puking and no voice and a cold and a chest congestion and garbage. I even took a sick day at work. That's how fucking sick I was. I never anymore take 6 days at work. I used to take sick days, years ago in Edmonton. Sometimes I would take 6 days and go shopping, go see a movie. I might have a good story about one time me and an assistant general manager went to go see a movie instead of showing up for work on time. But that's another story for another day, friends. Oh yes. This is not that day. But that's a good story. No. Why am I yelling? Why am I worked up? I just had a nap, okay? I'm on vacation right now. And I'm enjoying some time off, my second ever vacation from my new job that brought me to Lac La Biche, the town where all the gas stations are the exact same price because there's a secret underlying community that runs this town apparently, and they don't know what commerce is or free market or, they just don't get that half of this town leave every day and spends money elsewhere. No, see, this video is already going off in a tangent. I just woke up from a nap, okay? I spent this afternoon organizing files, maybe to deal with Alexis Fox, Brandy Love, Mercedes Carrera. Maybe I was doing that, whatever that means. I don't know. Maybe Kendra Lust. Who knows? But the Colorado Avalanche lost tonight to the Montreal Canadiens. That must mean, to the 5 Colorado Avalanche fans who will ever watch this video, that is It is January 23rd, 2018, and the Oscar nominations were announced today. Now you're standing, the 5 of you who watch this video, maybe the 2 of you from Twitter who watch this video, seeing me freak out, are going, Reed, is this an Oscar reaction video, something about the nominations? Kind of, but no. Why am I so worked up? I don't know. Maybe because I'm hungry. Maybe because I was dreaming about Mercedes Carrera or Alexis Fox or Annabelle Peaks. I don't know. Maybe because I've been drinking lots of Coke. Maybe because I finally have a voice after not having a voice. Maybe. I don't know why I'm yelling. I talk a lot with my hands. This really cute little girl that I work with, her nickname is Red Fury. She pointed out that I talk a lot with my hands. And that is true. And I also say a lot in my YouTube videos. No. Even though the Oscars were announced this morning, which I totally forgot. I knew it was this week. But they used to always were announced on Thursday mornings, I think, for a long time. But anyway, Tuesday morning, today, they were announced. Okay, so... Fuck. The Shape of Water. Okay, listen. I saw a trailer for this movie a few months ago because thanks to a good friend named Catlin, who's a big Colorado Avalanche fan, he helped me see many movies in 2017. I think my final total of movies was how many? 15 movies? 15? I think I did a YouTube video about that. I think I did. But anyway, The Shape of Water, when I saw this trailer, and I think I saw the trailer in 2 movie theaters, I thought it was a prequel to Hellboy. I thought The Shape of Water was the origin story of Abe Sapien. Am I the only one who got that vibe from this movie that I'm still convinced has something to do with Hellboy? When the same actor who played Abe Sapien is playing this amphibian creature in The Shape of Water, when the same director that I fucking hate, I do not like him. I should try to pronounce his name for you, and you can laugh at me, which is fine. I should. What is it? Guillermo del Toro? Hey, that's closer. That's as close as it's gonna get. Anyway, I hate him. I don't like him. I think his films are overrated. Some of his movies, some are okay. They are not for me. Okay? Hellboy is probably the only movie I really like. I still resent him for quitting The Hobbit. I still resent the fact that he was involved with a Justice League Dark movie for the DC Extended Universe, but now that's not happening. I don't like him because I think he's lazy. I think he's lazy because he fucking quit The Hobbit, and then Peter Jackson had to take over and do it as a director. But he was originally going to make The Hobbit into 2 movies. Remember that, folks? Anyway, I don't like him. I hate him. Full disclosure, I'm not a fan. I think he's lazy, and he eats too much. There, I said it. The Shape of Water got the most Oscar nominations. And you're still thinking right now, fuck, this guy needs to calm down. He's right about the Colorado Avalanche, the NHL not caring. He's a Saints fan, so he's got to be a good man. Obviously, he knows movies. He's Canadian. I'm Canadian. That's awesome. Being Canadian is awesome, especially when you compare it to everyone else right now in the world. Be safe out there, motherfuckers. No. No. You're like, see? Focus. I need an assistant. I need someone who looks good in high heels with sexy legs, who looks good doggy style, to be my assistant, to help choose movies for me. And maybe do other things. Maybe someone good with their hands. Someone who likes to give hugs with their mouth. I don't know. Anyway, I think I saw 15 movies in 2017. And The Shape of Water is nominated for 13 Academy Awards. It's the biggest, the most nominated film today. And I'm going on record because I tweeted it earlier, and sometimes my tweets get lost in a sea of my admiration for beautiful women who make porn, sometimes talk about the good old days about wrestling, loving movies, NHL, New York Rangers, movies, pornography, sometimes politics, but a lot less now that I stopped watching network news for the last 2 months. What I eat, other random things. That is Twitter is about. And that's my naughty Twitter, not my PC Twitter, which is a lot less boring. But, what am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing right now. But I'm recording it, and it's going up like this. This is about, this video, 10 minutes. What's this video about? My list of the biggest Oscar snubs in the Best Supporting Actor category. Why this category? Because I feel like this category has had the most snubs over the years I've been an Oscar fan. And I can make a good case, which I'm about to right now. And I'm going to. I created this list on IMDb years ago, and I finally added one today. I wish it would be smart if it was connected to the Oscar nominations today. That would be clever. It's not. The Shape of Water isn't going to win Best Picture, folks. When the average age of the Academy who votes and nominates these movies is 67 years old, and they're old white people are the reason society sucks, okay? Yes, the cultures that abuse and rape women and think women as objects and property, and we know what some of those cultures are, the rapey ones are also very bad. But old white American, especially in the United States of America, are awful human beings. Anyway, that's the main voting block of the Academy Awards. So you really think these people are going to give an Academy Award to a movie about a woman who is deaf falling in love with an amphibian? Directed by the guy who did Hellboy? No, that's not happening. It's not fucking happening. Maybe he wins Best Director as like an achievement award. And maybe The Shape of Water is a very beautiful film. I don't know. Okay? I like An American Werewolf in London. That's a love story, right? Anyway. Fuck. I'm worked up. This is going to be an interesting video if I actually upload it like this. Of course I will. I don't know how to edit. This is year 3 of my YouTube channel. Still amateurish. That's what I roll in. I'm just looking for my goddamn list. Fuck. Because I'm going to do this. What the fuck? Where is my list? Anyway. It's stupid Blade Runner wasn't nominated for Best Picture. That was my second favorite film of the year. It didn't even get any Oscar nominations. Not that I thought it would get Best Picture, but like makeup, special effects, nothing for it. Wonder Woman totally got snubbed. We live in a world, and I love it because it's a DC world where The Dark Knight has won an Academy Award, and Suicide Squad, which many people didn't like, has won an Academy Award. Marvel films, Marvel Cinematic Universe films, no Oscars. Quality DC, quantity Marvel. Wonder Woman totally got snubbed. I'm with John Roca. I think Wonder Woman should have been nominated in Best Picture. If they were going to pick 10 films, they picked 9. Wonder Woman easily could have been 10. The Florida Project easily could have been one of those 10, just to show you I have some cred. But Gal Gadot maybe should have been nominated for Best Actress. I could see that. And Patty Jenkins should have been nominated for Best Director. The acting categories, first of all, there should be 6 spots, not 5. And if the Academy is going to continue to nominate up to 10 films for Best Picture, there should be 6 spots for Best Director. Because Jordan Peele getting nominated for Best Director for Get Out is the most PC thing. You know what? This video is about the fucking Academy Award nominations, now that I'm thinking about it. And I'm just going to do another video, because I'm worked up. Colorado Avalanche won 10 games in a row. I'm not even a fan, but someone should have cared. No one cared. Avalanche fans. Fuck. Listen. I've thought for a long time the 4 major acting categories in the Oscars should be 6 spots. Okay? if you can find 6 performances worthy, nominate 6 actors. And I think this year, like a few other years, they could have done that. They didn't. Same with directing. If you're going to nominate up to 10 films, how can you only nominate 5 directors? It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. So, The Shape of Water is nominated for 13 Oscars. I don't think it's going to win that many. It's not winning Best Picture. It's not. It's not happening. And Guillermo del Toro, maybe the second time I've ever said his name decently, might win Best Director. If he wins the Directors Guild Award, he probably will win Best Director. But it's like the director of Hellboy 2 wins an Oscar. You know? Like, some of these things, if you think about it out loud and you say it out loud, it's weird, right? There's all this press today about maybe the Oscars were afraid to nominate James Franco for The Disaster Artist. Well, maybe James Franco, who's been nominated for an Oscar before, look it up, he was. 127 Hours, I believe, is the movie. Listen, the Academy in the 2000s, I want to say 2002, they gave Roman Polanski an Oscar. Roman Polanski, the man who everyone knows because he hasn't lived in the States for decades, because he is wanted for criminal charges, underage rape, like he raped a woman, a girl, an underage girl, and the Academy gave him an Oscar in the 2000s, in the early 2000s, for The Pianist. The Pianist. That's going to be the best part of this video. Me not being able to say The Pianist, like I can't say Laz Fire's name. Laz Fair. Fuck. This is the Academy we're dealing with, folks. The Oscars So White movement from a couple years ago, and all this PC culture. Listen. Jordan Peele is nominated, he's nominated for Best Picture, and I think he's got a screenplay nomination for Get Out, which is fine. Best Director, 5 spots, he's one of them? No, that's a PC move. Sorry, it is. I'll read, blah, blah, blah. Listen, like Jerry Maguire, I'm Mr. fucking Black people. I've always been my entire life. Everything else, every man and woman of color that was nominated this year deserved it. This isn't... It's just Jordan Peele over Denis Villeneuve for Blade Runner, over the fucking... Even Ridley Scott for All the Money in the World, Patty Jenkins for Wonder Woman. There are people that could have been nominated for Best Director over Jordan Peele. I'm sorry. He's the PC move. He's not winning. Whatever. I don't even know who's hosting the Oscars this year. I really don't. I'm going to watch it. I might plug in my cable box, my satellite box, to watch them. This video was supposed to be about my list of the biggest Oscar snubs in the Best Supporting Actor category. That video is coming after, because I went off on a tangent about the Colorado Avalanche and the Saints and my extracurricular, personal, read happy time stories that involved women of a certain nature that I enjoy. Dunkirk, man, it's still on that couch that you can't see. I'm gonna watch it tonight. I just watched Wind River last night, which I thought was amazing, on Blu-ray. I didn't see it in the movie theater, so I can't count it. But Wind River was amazing, and probably would have been in my top 10 movies of the year if I saw it in the theater. But I'm OCD, and I only count, and I can't do it. But Wind River was amazing. I'm gonna watch Dunkirk. It's funny. Christopher Nolan, the best director of our film generation right now, one of the 5 best directors working in Hollywood and cinema, got his first Oscar nomination today for directing. That's how screwed up the Academy is. They just nominated Christopher Nolan. The guy who directed The Dark Knight. The guy who directed Inception. The guy who directed, for right or wrong, Interstellar. Christopher Nolan. Best Director nomination today for Dunkirk. That is the Academy you're dealing with. Shape of Water is not winning 13 Oscars. It might win 4 or 5. It's not happening. This is my video, Tuesday, January 23rd. I don't even know what I call this video, but I'm posting it as is. My next video will be more focused, okay? Thank you for liking, subscribe to my channel, follow me on my naughty Twitter if you can find me on my boring PC Twitter if you can find me, and my Instagram account is just pictures of me, sometimes, mostly movies, sometimes food I cook, and other boring things. Thank you for watching. I'm Reed, your friendly neighborhood Canadian. Cheers, comment below. Sorry.